Welcome, fourth graders, to your audio support for the theme 11 through 20 task cards. Let's get started. Number 11. Samantha hated the fact that her parents moved them in the middle of the school year. She had no friends at school and none in the neighborhood either. Her only sister left for college the year before, so she felt all the more alone. Samantha retreated into her bedroom each day and wrote poetry in her journal to pass the time. She wondered what it would be like to have a friend. What is the theme, the lesson that Samantha learned based on her actions in the story? What did she learn at the end? A, being lonely is difficult. B, be loyal to your friends. C, be true to yourself. D, don't judge others. Number 12, Marco noticed the teenager walking down the street. He took in his dark black hair, black fingernails, black clothing, and his multiple piercings. An old woman was also walking down the street with a floral dress, gray hair wrapped in a bun, and wearing glasses. The old woman was carrying a grocery bag when it slipped out of her hands and fell to the ground. Marco was surprised to see the teenager immediately rush to help the woman pick up her groceries. What is the theme? What did Marco realize and learn? A, families stick together no matter what. B, growth can come from hard times. C, always be true to yourself. D, don't judge others by their appearance. 13. Everyone wore jeans and t-shirts to school except Natalie. Natalie loved dresses, fancy dresses with glitter and flowers and bows. Natalie not only wore dresses to school each day, but she coordinated her outfits with jewelry and accessories, and best of all, shoes to match. Natalie sometimes got teased for dressing that way, but she did not care. She loved dresses and no one was going to tell her otherwise. So Natalie, what did she learn at the end of the task card, the story? A, you can accomplish great things together. B, help others in their time of need and they will return the favor. C, always be true to yourself. Or D, selfishness will never pay off, meaning if you're selfish, it's not a good thing. 14. Connor had a paper route since he was 10. Every morning he folded the newspapers and put them in the car so his mom could take him around the neighborhood and deliver them. Now he was 18 and had been driving himself around the neighborhood to deliver papers for about 2 years now. All those early mornings had finally paid off, though. That afternoon, he was going to buy a brand new sports car with his earnings. What did Connor learn due to him working all the time? And he's buying a car now. Is it A, hard work and dedication pays off? B, it's best to tell the truth? C, family is important? Or D, money cannot buy happiness? 15. It was the best part of Christmas Day, opening the stocking. Each year, Ashley's mom had carefully selected small toys and treasures to put in their stocking, and she enjoyed carefully unwrapping each one to see what was inside. Now Ashley was grown up, and she wanted to continue the stocking tradition with her family. She searched the stores for special things that her daughter Chloe would love. What is the lesson that the character learned, the theme? A, be loyal to yourself. B, family traditions bring feelings of happiness. C, accept others in spite of their differences. D, bravery will be rewarding. 16. Austin could not sleep. He kept hearing a scratching sound at his window. His imagination went wild, even though it was a branch blowing with the wind. Austin looked at his closet door and noticed that it was not completely closed. He started worrying that something was in there, even though it was only his clothes hanging in the closet. Austin still could not sleep as he heard footsteps down the hall, even though it was only his dad getting a glass of milk. Austin wished he could fall asleep. What is the lesson that Austin is learning, or that he learned? A, never give up. B, money cannot buy happiness. C, selfishness will never pay off. D, sometimes fears come from an active imagination. Based on his actions, what did he learn? 17. A woman had everything she needed: a beautiful house, fancy clothes, a new car, and furnishings that looked like they came out of a designer catalog. All day she sat in her beautiful house and stared straight ahead with a gloomy look on her face. She longed for the days when her children were at home laughing and playing with her. Now they lived far away and did not take the time to keep in touch. The woman's bank account was full, but her joy was empty. What was the lesson that she learned? Courage and bravery will always pay off. B, money cannot buy happiness. C, working hard brings rewards. D, always be true to yourself. 18. A robber has stolen from many homes and had the money to prove it. He not only had money, but TVs and computers and cell phones that were valuable. He was an expert robber and often boasted that he would never be caught. One day, the robber got careless and the